Alright guys, we are here at the West Palm Beach show and we got Joe!
Alfred,
you ready?
How you doing today?
I'm good, Joe. Are you going to show me this Grady White or what?
We're going to show you the 330 Express Grady White. I'll show you the features that are on the boat. First off, we got twin 350 Yamahas, powered up just right, mid to upper 40s. Beautiful celestial blue color hull. You got the transom area, also the dive door. People call it a boarding platform. Come aboard, Alfred.
Let's see this.
This boat has everything. You've got a refrigerator box in the back. You'll never use ice. So I can chill it at 35 degrees or I can freeze it at 1 to 2 degrees for it.
That's a deep box too.
It's a bathtub. Yeah, a big box. This will be a automatic sure shade that goes all the way back to the transom. Just makes for those long summer days. It gets you out of the weather, makes it more bearable to enjoy yourself out on your boat. All the Grady Whites are BA certified unsinkable by the Coast Guard. This whole section inside here, there's actually 2 air handlers. So we have an air conditioning system for the cockpit and there's another air conditioning system for the cabin. We did what they call the AV2 top. So you have a sunroof that you can pull the blind across, or you can put a screen on there or pop the windows for ventilation for it. As you can see, as you look forward, you got the full area to put all your electronics. So you can fit up to 2 16-inch screens. It's in a what they call electronics locker box that's electric. So I press a button and they don't know you got $30,000 electronics all out of the way and hidden for you. This also has a joystick, and that'll be the helm master. It does have set point, so instead of anchoring, you just press set point and the boat will actually position itself.
Nice.
We also have a bow thruster too, so it makes life a lot easier to run. Just about anybody, if they hadn't owned a boat before, within 20 minutes, these 2 features of the helm master and the bow thruster makes the boat real easy to operate in almost any type of condition.
Joe, so what type of buyer are you guys seeing that are interested in this particular model? You know, what type of buyer? Fishing guy, you know?
I'm going to say it's a crossover. The guy that buys this is going to fish a lot, but also he's looking for the wife and the family to have comfort. So that's why we have it air conditioned in the helm, and also you got that nice ventilation for the back area with the automatic sure shade on that. So it's a crossover. It's a great crossover boat.
Can we take a look at the cabin? Is there light in there right now so we can get in?
No light. All the batteries are off here at the show floor.
Okay.
So I wish I could show you. You can see a little bit, but it's dark down below.
Let me see if I can at least get an idea.
It'll sleep 4 people comfortably, so you do have an aft cabin.
Wow, that's nice.
Stand-up head compartment also.
You know what? This is much bigger than what I would have thought. And you have a separate head and everything.
Yes, you do. Stand-up head with a shower for it. That's the forward salon. Rod racks underneath. And this area here where the table is at, actually it'll fold or come down, and it's another berth area. So they call it a 5-berth sleeper for it. Nice Corian countertop.
Wow. You know what?
Mahogany teak floor. Grady just does it nice. This is as good as you get for a ride-wise. 10 years in a row, #1 ranked boat by J.D. Power.
And that's a little sleeping section for kids on here, huh?
Yes, it is.
That is awesome. All right. And this, Joe, this is the 330 Grady?
It's called the 330 Express Grady White. Yes.
That's awesome. Now, what power options? How much? How many engines can you put?
Twin engines only, but you can do twin 300s, twin 350s, or twin 4 1/4s on it.
Or maybe the twin 450s, maybe?
Yeah, not in the Mercury. just in Yamaha. Yeah, Yamaha will dominate the market. They own about 65% of the market out there. So this is the best power plant you'll find on this boat here.
Nice. Let's look at a couple of other features.
Sounds good, Alfred. The boat does swivel, or the chair swivels, and also it will go up and down.
Can we do that again so they can...
Yep. And then you also have the armrest where they'll pop up and down for it too. So this is called a bolster seat. Allows you to either sit up higher, or what I do, I'm leaning against it for comfort when I'm out in a bad day and it's with sea conditions on that. This is another area this is also a refrigerator box too. So again, I can chill it or I can freeze it. This is typically where I'll put refreshments, where off the back end is where I'm going to be using my bait or my fish.
So show me some more storage options and features back here, and how these, you know, seats.
This actually pops up, and And then inside here, this does have a diesel generator. Most companies are just going to put a gas generator in it, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense when you got a non-combustible outboard engine. Why put in a gas generator? So the diesel is much safer, but very easy access for it. Now this will run off its own fuel supply, so you'll have about 55 hours of running off of that diesel tank. And then it's a Panda Fisher.
Is there a Seakeeper option on these particular boats?
Now,
There
it'll
is.
be done aftermarket, but done by the Seakeeper people. On this size of the boat, you're probably in the $40,000 area. Grady, with the 11-foot 7 inches of beam, tend to be a lot more stable than other manufacturers, so we don't do a lot of them just because of how stable the boat is, but it's offered. We can do that.
If you were on the water, Joe, and you wanted to get in and out, is this back door the door that you need to use?
Typically what I would do, I would board from the back here for it, where this is probably more beneficial is people coming from the dock and trying to get into the boat. So for safety wise, it's a lot easier. But typically if I'm a diver or if I'm coming out of the water from swimming, I'm going to access the transom area.
Nice, and you got a little area to come in and out of there without a problem. You got your engines and...
That's a four-stel.
That is awesome.
Yeah, they have everything. We did the isinglass. Actually, they call that strata glass. So very, very well done. It doesn't matter what type of day it is. If it's a rainy day or if it's a cold day, you're out of the element, out of the weathers for it.
So what, do you have more storage and more coolers here?
That'll be your big, it's a bait well. It's a 42-gallon bait well.
Also, your live well's here, nice.
Yes. All lit up, and they actually build it or make it the color of the interior just for the fish. Actually, it'll help with the longevity of the bait for them. They feel like they're in their own element.
Is this where your tank would be?
This is your fuel tank.
And what fuel capacity does this particular Grady White have?
This boat will have 330 gallons of fuel.
So you have a lot of range.
It's going to be 350, 360.
Nice.
Under ideal conditions.
That is awesome.
Everything about the Grady White is a self-bailing cockpit, but all the fish boxes, all the bait wells are above deck, so it's called gravity fed. I don't have to worry about a pump going out on me. Everything goes overboard on its own.
Let's look at the outside of the boat so they can go ahead and see what it looks like, and maybe you can explain a little bit more of the building process.
Absolutely.
You know, because a lot of people definitely want to see that. Okay, Joe. So let's talk about everything out here now, and tell me some of the features and some of the reasons why people would be interested in a Grady White.
Grady White has a patented hull. It's a Raymond C. Hunt hull, and what they've done that's different than the other manufacturers. First of all, they have a Carolina flare up at the bow. And you can see how it's swept up, so it keeps the boat nice and dry. But the biggest thing with Grady White, it's a 55-degree entry up in the bow, but dead center, it's still a 35-degree entry. All the other competition out there in the midpoint of the boat is going to be between 25 to 27 degrees. So it cuts through the water better. It'll be a lot softer and drier ride than our competitors out there. That's what they've been noted for.
What would be the cruise speed on this Grady White? More or less cruise and top speed?
Top end, you're 47, 48 miles per hour. I'm going to cruise around 32, 33 miles per hour.
Nice.
It'll actually, believe it or not, will hold plane, Alfred, at 23, 24 miles per hour, which is really unusual for a 16,000-pound boat.
Wow, and you got the bow thruster here. That is awesome, guys. All right, Joe, so...
As you can see what you're looking at on that,
that's huge.
That's the bow thruster for it.
Yeah. So if I had to go ahead and tell my wife, hey, I got a friend of mine's named Joe that's got a Grady White, where can they go find you and find out information on this particular boat?
We're at on Broadway in Riviera Beach. We've been selling the Grady Whites for 38, 39 years now. So please come and see us. We have a full display. We have 17, 18 Grady Whites right now in stock, and we're one of the largest stocking dealers in the country.
Give them an email, then maybe they can reach out to you, because, you know.
Thank you, Alfred. It'll be joe@marinermarine.com.
That's awesome.
Contact me anytime. I'm the sales manager.
Guys, get Joe over here at Grady White in Riviera Beach if you're interested in one of these monsters. Look at this. Oh my goodness.